What's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. Just because you're having trouble with women doesn't mean everybody else is. And this is actually more to non-select dudes who consider themselves in the 80% and all of that. And let me just say this. No complaining. Just sit back and listen. Do like I guess it had to do with my old school elders back in the day. Because, it's interesting, right? Because y'all remember I did that video talking about women on the hunt. And it's very, very, very popular. I was like, wow. And for the people who got some issues comprehending stuff, I've always said the way women hunt, they draw a man to them. They draw you to them. That's how they hunt. So when they dress a certain way, they trying to attract men to them. But here's the catch. They ain't trying to attract every man. Hence select, non-select, 20%ers. Some dudes be saying 1%ers, alpha, beta, all that stuff. It's just that simple. The women want some, but unfortunately, some guys they don't want. I mean, it is what it is, right? But it was interesting. Somebody commented on the video, and usually when I get somebody trying to start some shit, usually I ignore them because I'm like, what's the point? But every now and then, Petty Rom comes out, and I say, let me fuck with his head, right? So some dude was asking, oh, well, where you at? Where you live at? Women ain't like that out here in California. Got a bunch of lesbios or lesbos or guys simping or weirdos. And I'm like, what? I was like, okay. So I said to him, because usually I don't respond, but I said, shit, I'm in a petty mood because sometimes you just got to challenge some shit just to make people think. So I said to him, well, hold up. I was just in California, and I ain't have any problems. I got plenty of attention. And I even edited it. I added some more to it. I said, my family out there, they have zero problems with women. And I'm going to get into that in a second, but remember I did a video when I got back from vacation talking about I've been catcalled. And really, every time I go to San Diego, and I'm getting some attention. Hell, when I was dealing with this young lady out in L.A., and just to be clear, she grew up in the jungle. L.A. people know exactly where I'm talking about. That joint that was featured in Training Day with Denzel. But I remember I was out in hanging out in L.A. with her. She was getting mad because some other women were checking me out. And hell, we had gone down to San Diego for something. We went down to San Diego for something. I remember we were at this restaurant at Fashion Valley Mall, one of their fancy places, right? San Diego people know where that is. And I remember all she did was just get up and go to the bathroom. The hostess was all up in my face. Say, hey, when you coming back out here by yourself? It's like, shit. I was like, shit, like every time. And even when I was out there last time, I just mentioned the catcall thing. I ain't talking about the other instances women were like just friendly. In fact, I was in a local grocery store there, Sprouts, with my cousin and stuff. And we just getting a few little things. And this little slim little woman was all up in my face. Young girl was all up in my face. She had Nasatol though, no ass at all, I joke about the breastises, but you got to have a butt dump for me. At least just a little bit of a butt dump. She ain't had that, so I just said, hey, how you doing, all that. I ain't really want to get into her, right? But still, was getting plenty of attention. And then my cousin's crew out there, and he know a lot of people. Most of the men in his crew, they up there, shit, they in that 20%. They in that 20% select group, alpha, whatever term you want to use. Chad, Tyrone. In fact, we were at an event, man, with a crew of his folks. We were at an event. There are men and women there. Let's just say, well, they part of my inner circle too. So They kind of like my play family too. Getting the just center of attention. All of them got some play. All of them got some play in them and stuff. Even had a true to the game Chad thing. This tall white dude with a beard and stuff, with his baddie and shit. Hold up. I was like, shit. And in fact, I would say, shoot. And even when I did that video talking about I got catcalled, a couple commenters said on it, they were like, yeah, they more feminine and aggressive in California. They cool. And they are. I mean, shit. I remember we were on the beach. We were at La Guana Beach, where they were halfway between San Diego and L.A. We were on La Guana Beach. I told y'all, we were hitting that go-go beat. We were drumming, and I was on the cowbells and everything. There was a lot of young ladies coming around us, and we had a couple of women in our group. In fact, I was chopping it up with me and this little fine little honey, and we were just chopping it up and everything. You know, and it was cool. I wasn't trying to, like, you know, that's real quick, man. It ain't always about trying to get with a woman every time you talk to one. Shit. Sometimes just have a good time and shit. Shoot the breeze. Wish them a nice day. It was cool. Shit. But my point is, I'm like, this dude trying to say there's a problem in California. I'm like, yeah, for who? Now, it might be for him. That's fair, but it's not going to be for every guy. In fact, I've had shit, some of the women be sliding in my DMs or something. California. And I know a few guys that I've done some consultations with. Straight players and stuff. And they ask me how to manage all the women and shit. California. I'm like, what the hell? But then that's a bigger thing, though. That's why I even brought it up. It's not even specifically about that dude. But a lot of dudes be thinking that shit. Because I told y'all the story before, right? Where, you know, there's a group of us, and this dude was talking about some threesome he had been in, and some of the guys didn't believe him. And then it finally came up, they had never been in a threesome. Look, one of the things, man, just understand, just because you haven't experienced something or ain't working out your way, or even your circle doesn't mean that's the same shit for everybody. You don't know every single person out here. That's why even like if I get some dudes on here and say, well, all women are like that, so you've met all 4 billion women in the world. You've met every single woman. All you can say is the women you have dealt with are like that. The women you have dealt with have treated you that way. But what do I always say? I'm going to maintain this. If you get 20 women who treat you a certain way, the only thing they got in common is you. Even when I talk about a tribe. Yeah, I say look for the commonalities, but the only real commonality they got is you. Or, you know, I did a video about paying attention to the women attracted to you. And I actually said, for the record, I said in there, it's not all people complain, well, it's just ugly ones and stuff. I said, shit. Very attractive women find other men attractive too. They can find you attractive. You never know, because you never know which one you don't know what they liking about you. That's why I always say my whole program is about becoming better. Even when we talk about select and non-select, my book, Nice Guys and Players, Sexual Chemistry, Meeting Attractive Women, it's all about becoming better. That's it. To me, it's common sense, but apparently it's not common. But a lot of guys, they want to get caught up in, well, woe is me and shit. But what did I say the other day? Life game. You gotta like do something about it. Let me use a practical example. If you can't understand about getting yourself together to get better women, let's use money. Since I need to talk about more about money on this channel and making money on this channel anyway. Because like I said, my money channel don't get enough attention. But let's use that. Say you poor, you broke or something. What you gonna say? Well, everybody broke? If you're around some broke people? Meanwhile, you got some people up here, they can spend $1,000 a day and don't miss it. They don't even know, they got so much money, they don't even know what to do with it. I actually saw a billionaire say that. He was like, you know, there's only so much money we can spend. People want us to spend all this money for the economy. It's like, there's only so much shit we can buy. He actually said shit. So it's like, but seriously, okay. Just because you broke don't mean everybody else broke or having trouble getting a job. Maybe in your circle, but that circle ain't universal. So my thing is, instead of saying, well, it's this or that, just say, no, this is it for me. I even told that dude that. I said, you can only speak for yourself. You can only speak for yourself. So if you having trouble with women, that's it. You need to deal with that shit. And I'm going to tell you what. I've told you. I've seen both sides of the equation. You know? I told you, like when I was in college and everything, right? Shoot, I was able to get something, but not like the jocks and everything. So I saw a relatively non-select. Did I get mad at him, or did I say, well, all guys ain't getting none? And yeah, there was actually some guys who said that. I say, well, hold up, show I'm getting this and he getting that woman. So my thing was, I said, I just hung out with the guys who were getting some. I just peeped how they were rolling, and then, you know, I just flowed with them. I ain't get up there and say, oh, I ain't getting these women this or that. I'll say, well, no, I actually know she done sucked his dick. Yeah. He done hit it doggy style. He done hit it trying to give her away. Shit, I said, well, it's better to be on that side of the equation. Seriously, because really, I'm going to tell you what. A main thing is mindset. It's mindset, ultimately. Yes, I know I'm talking about body game all the time, but that's just basic. That's basic. That's just some basic stuff, because ultimately, even body game affects your mindset. Because if you engage in body game, that means you got to have willpower. You got to have discipline. Motherfucker, go. You got to have willpower. You got to have discipline. You got to have consistency. That affects your mind. That's your mindset. You got to have it in your mind to work out. There's plenty of people, you know what, they'll probably even watch my videos and say, yeah, I'm going to go to the gym. They'll go there a week and then don't go back for a year. Get a membership. I've done gym sales at 2 different gyms. And that's the thing. That's how they do. In fact, one famous gym, of course, is Planet Fitness. And I saw somebody say something about that. They got the perfect plan. They know the Malawi's people ain't going to work out. But they get money from them every month. They get money from them every month. But part of body game is just having the discipline to do something affecting your mindset. That's part of it. There's a lot to it, but ultimately everything comes down to your mindset. You gotta have a mindset to even engage in body game. And and not even just for getting women, if you want to make money. Because my money channel, that's more about mindset than anything else. You gotta have a wealth consciousness. You gotta have that mindset that you're gonna go out and get money. You're gonna do what you gotta do to get money. How that dude, little kid, waiting for the bus, he got it. Whew. Oh, that's some stuff. It's supposed to be like in the 90s. That dude got a jacket on. I was like, I don't know. But maybe he got some stuff with him. But anyway. Okay. I better beat the buses coming. Anyway, right? Gotta have that mindset. See, too many dudes, okay, they having trouble with women. They allow that mindset to really take hold of them. Instead of looking in the mirror and say, well, what is it with me? Because here's something. Let me give y'all something. Like a lot of guys say, well, the women are this or women are that, or they treat you wrong. But those exact same women, they'll treat somebody like a king. I've seen that. I've experienced that. You know? I've experienced it myself. I've seen it so many times I couldn't give you a count. It was an experience ever since I was little. I just didn't know what I was looking for at first. But a woman, she will treat a man like some shit. Like literally the shit that she might step on. She will be mean. But that same exact woman, she gonna treat somebody else kindly. That's part of what I'm teaching you. I'm saying, okay, which men are they treating kind? Body game is just a part of it. But then there's also the mindset. Is he a leader? Is he in his masculinity? Can he really, he got some social skills? You know, I'm going to talk about social skills tomorrow. It'll be just a regular smartphone couch video. But anyway, I was going back and forth, but I said, let me address that. But here's the thing. You just gotta have the right mindset. Instead of complaining, you got problems, don't complain. And don't get mad, or don't try to attack somebody else if they having problems or saying they lying. You not in their shoes. You with them 24/7. If they don't have problems, they just don't have it. And even if they do, and everybody gonna have something with the woman, they ain't letting the shit dominate them. You know, they ain't talking about the shit. I told you, I ain't sympathetic. I'm up here trying to tell you what you need to do. Just some basics. That's always been my program, always. Because women really ain't complicated. Now, I know that from my point of view. They ain't complicated. But you do got to be strong in who you are as a man, and you can't worry about it. And yeah, I don't care, even if you like select or 20%, or you know what people think of as 1%, somebody gonna reject you anyway. How you gonna deal with it? You got the mindset, okay, she wasn't for me. You know, you can't lose sleep or get mad or try to put her down or something. That's why on this channel I don't be putting down some women. Like, you get some bitch motherfuckers that expect me to put down women, think I got a problem. I'll say, man, that's some bitch ass shit. Men solve problems. No, it is. And plus, why would you know, because I'll just tell you this. Women, even if I wasn't having sex with women, have been helpful towards me. Women have been helpful, you know? And even being married and divorced, my co-parent, she's been helpful. I remember when I was like, last time I was majorly sick, she was the main one doing some stuff to make sure I was good. She was coming, she the one going to the, she the one going shopping and stuff, getting all the stuff I need, checking on me. Because that's how you want to be. But that's because it's just a positive, you know, I just got a positive attitude. I'm not crying or something and getting mad. And like, let me get back to that other thing about like the men and the selected men getting women. Even when I was more non-select, I wasn't getting it like that. Like I said, I was saying earlier, I never got mad at when I was on that college campus. I ain't get mad at the guys like who were getting it like that. I just hung around them. I just say, shit, okay. They were real cool. In fact, they were the coolest people with me. They were the coolest. And they hit me with some shit. School me. Or say, hold up, Rom, yeah, man. In fact, I had one dude, he was a straight up dog. He called me on some shit, some bullshit I was doing. I wasn't treating this young lady the way that she needed to be treated. He called me out in front of people. He said, hold up, Rom. He called me out. He yanked me by the collar. You know? And this was, you know, I'm in that transition stage. So he yanked me. He's like, yeah, hold up, man. You don't be doing that shit. You know? But I had no attitude. I ain't get an attitude with him or something. I said, okay, let me listen. And that's how you gotta be, though. That's how you gotta be. You know, sitting there, and yeah, I know a lot of guys, they so much into their own world and shit, but you gotta get past that and learn it. And that goes beyond women, man. Like I mentioned, the money part, man. I would hope that, you know, if you're checking out this channel, you want to succeed in life, or even if you're not checking out this channel, you want to do well in life. You know, and if you ain't doing well, what you gonna say? Oh, woe is me. This is it. I ain't getting the stuff. Damn, something must be up. They got Popo here. They got the sheriff here being the cross guard. Damn, she can find a little thing here, girl. Come arrest me. Let me go speed real quick. I'd be like, hey, we can both assume the position. Just real quick on the text. You ever see a cop so fine, you be like, damn, girl, I did it, girl. Hey, come harass me. You be driving along, drive past a cop. You say, damn, she fine. Oh, man. I remember in high school and stuff, had this woman cop come. We had two cops come in. One was this dude, one was a lady cop, right? She was just assisting him. We didn't listen to one word the male cop said. All the dudes were like, God damn. Anyway, back to my regularly scheduled discussion. Seriously, if you got trouble and shit, man, look, man. Not just with women, but just in life, man. Try to figure out what you can do. Now, if you got some issues going on with yourself, if you got to get like therapy or some help, or you sick, work on doing that. But then think, okay, how can I change this? See, that's the beauty of life. That's the beauty of life. You can change it. Okay, like body game. Yeah, there's only so far you can change your body depending on your, depending on your looks and, your genetics and everything. There's only so far you can go, right? There's only so far you can go, but you can still change it a whole lot. Let's be real. I've been associated with gyms since the late 80s. I was shamming at first, though, in the 80s part. I ain't gonna lie, I was shamming at first, but still around it. Been around athletes, since high school. I've seen changes. It's like you can change your body. You can change your body, and even some people think it's face. Shoot, you change your body, you can actually change your face. Like if you're trying to lose weight or something, you can lose weight off your face. You can lose weight off your face. Shit, some people follow me a long time. Yeah, I remember a few years ago on here, and this was after I stopped working full time. Had the day job, and I was just doing this. Shit, Rom was eating like crazy. I remember. Some people probably remember. Face was bigger than this, and just changing the workouts, doing the shit. I still got a big face, warrior skull. I'm good with that. But here's the thing, though. You can even change your face. You can change most. There's only going to be so far you can go, but you can change it to be your best. You can change that. So that's just another part of body game right there, because it'll affect your whole form and everything. You can change your posture. I remember at my the other gym I used to go to, there was this guy, I saw him in there, and he came off as kind of goofy and everything, how he moved and everything. But he just kept lifting and everything. And I said, oh, hold up, that dude, look, he walking thorough now. I saw everything changed about him, his posture and everything changed. So you can change that stuff physically. But then that's not the easiest to change, because that's a lot of work you got to do. But change your mindset, you can do it like that. Seriously, you could just decide one day, you know what, hey, I'm going to stop bitching. I'm just going to change. That's all you need. That's all you need. If you ain't getting, if life ain't, let's just say overall life is not going the way that you want it to go, you can change it. Change your attitude. It takes that. You just have to say, you know what, I ain't putting up with this shit no more. I ain't putting up with this shit. It takes one thought. You can change it in less than a second. Because once you change your mind and say, nah, this is what I'm going to do, this is how I'm going to live, I ain't doing this shit no more, the change starts there. Now, how fast it is up to an individual, because I had a auntie. Actually, she's technically a cousin, but I come from that generation. If they significantly older, then you call them auntie or uncle. But I had an auntie, she used to smoke like crazy. One day she just stopped. She quit cold turkey. Some other people might take a while, but that's just one instance. Once you make that choice, you say, look, I want to win in life. Once you make that choice, it opens the door. I put it like that. Like I said, depending on a person, some it can happen quick, some it might take a while, but it still changes. You change that mindset. You decide, you know what, I want to be able to get these women. All right. You got to change stuff from within yourself, and then it'll reflect in the type of women attracted to you. You want to make more money. Okay, you make that choice. You say, all right, I want to make more money. What do I need to do? You change that. Once you say, look, I got to make money. I got to make money. Boom. Like, let me give y'all some money matters stuff. One of the things, I don't work for anybody. I have no idea how much money I'm going to make on this video. I don't know how much money I'm gonna make at the end of the month. I really don't. Cause stuff, even my patrons, my other platforms, that could change. Only thing I do know is I can put out a video. I can do everything in my power to do so. But every morning I gotta wake up. I gotta think, okay, how can I make this money? You know? But I have the attitude. The thing is the attitude of I gotta hunt. I gotta hunt. I gotta figure it out. You know? If there's a dip anywhere, I gotta figure out, okay, what gotta do? But that comes from the mindset. You gotta have that mindset. You gotta change your mind. You can't embrace, like if you having trouble in any area of your life, don't embrace that shit. Don't complain about that shit. The only thought you should have is, how do I fix this shit? That's the only thought you should have. How do you fix this shit? That's the only thought. You shouldn't be like, oh, woe is me. Oh, I'm doing this. Okay, why is it happening like this? And that's something I do all the time. Whenever there's always a course correction because I don't walk on no motherfucking water. I can't raise a dead, so I'm a work in progress like everybody else. So whenever there's an issue or something, I got to say, okay, well, what is it with me that's causing this issue? And I got a lot of stuff. I ain't sharing it with y'all, and just on another thing, you don't have to share whatever's going on with you with everybody. Ain't their motherfucking business. Think about it for yourself. So, I mean, just going through life, man. Instead of complaining or thinking everybody got your problems, first of all, own it. That's just you. Because, honestly, it's just you because you're the only one who can fix it anyway. It's your shit. You own your shit and say, okay, we're going to change this up. We're going to change this up and everything. So I want y'all to take that in mind and everything. Take that in mind. All right? And everybody who really got what I said, just put one in the comments. Because I want to know who watches my shit all the way through. All right? Because y'all know me. I can start off one way, but, you know, I hit the meat of my shit later to see who's going to listen. So anyway, though, it's all right here. Don't embrace. Look, do not embrace anything that's not helping you in life. Don't embrace that shit. Acknowledge it, then figure out how to fix that shit. All right? Figure out how to fix that shit. So anyway, I'll get back with y'all. Y'all have a good day. Keep rising, man. Keep rising, man. Be out here and do that shit, man. Fix that shit. Be the best version, man. And do it for yourself ultimately, all right? Do it for yourself. So, anyway, y'all, I'll get back with y'all. Peace.